So between this and the last episode, I did do a little bit of a playthrough trying to get this back onto place. And as I was trying to get the hospital built, which as you can see is still not built yet, we had the fun of, can I increase that? Of unfortunately having the yellow fever come through. And thankfully it only killed 5 people. I was actually expecting it to kill everyone, so it was nice that it didn't. But obviously that does mean we're down a few people again, just as we were starting to get better at this, so we're still pretty low on manpower at the moment, unfortunately. But less people does mean we have lots of food, so we won't need to do a lot of farming outside of stocking up the trade post for purchasing things. So I might not worry about farming for a few seasons and only use the orchards as we go, because you don't have to watch over them as much. You just need to set someone to them to plant and to harvest, and also to cut down the trees near the end, which gives us wood, which at the moment we do need. So I'm going to chuck off a few people and just focus on trying to get some supplies if we can. So we don't have a lot of people to work with. Oh, I know you're cold. Woodcutter's doing their best job. So I'm setting up a few more orchards because they require less care, and at the moment, we are starting to actually get a little low on food. After all, I don't think we were. So if we can get orchards up instead, that will certainly save us some manpower, because at the moment we don't have much of it. So things aren't going great, but at least we've still got 10 people, 10 adults that is, so It's not dire yet, it's just not very good. So let them go and see how things turn out for the moment. So at the moment things aren't going a whole lot better than previously, unfortunately. But hopefully as we start to get more people, which will hopefully start to happen fairly soon, we might be able to start working with things a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to put a pause on you, because first off, I think the main thing should be the forestry, because that, theoretically at least, is what is going to give us the continuous supply of woodlands for the plants, the herbs and the food to grow in, and for the deer to want to come back. So that's my logic behind that. And as we get more people, we'll get more people set up into the quarry to get us some stone, and then we're going to need to start setting up some mines soon also. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep going with this, just because that's another thing we will need over there, a herbalist. Well, we don't need it, but it will be beneficial because they can collect from the same thing. So again, I'll pause that one, and we'll set up a road between this one, just a dirt road because we don't need anything too fancy. Come on, let me put down the dirt road to just go that short distance. So what have we got? They're just cutting materials down over here at this point. That's alright. And you are done, so we can take you off of there. And I might set up a second builder. But we probably need more supplies before builders, so let's set you instead to the quarry. Because we need to be able to get some supplies. So hopefully the people living in these two houses over here will be for the quarry. And then once we've got our forestry and that built, I will set someone up to build some more houses closer by. But for now, I think I'm going to leave this one here. We've just changed over seasons, so I'll have to rearrange where everyone's working again to get the farms going. I didn't realise that was still locked on as working, it shouldn't have been. But for now, I'll leave it here. Hopefully as we go further we will get some more adults and for them to last a bit longer, so that we're not fiddling around with 10-12 people trying to switch in between gathering what we need and farming. I have to work out if we've got a trader that does livestock come through and order some sheep, because we can get wool from them as well as meat, and that will give us better warm clothes as well. But for now, I'll end this one here. I'll see you guys in the next one, and until then, have fun!